Now on CoastTV News.
Marijuana ban debate. Lewis City Council deliberates on banning the sale and cultivation of marijuana. We'll bring you the latest and reactions from the community. Lewis tree policy, a new environmental move in Lewis. The city enforces stricter tree requirements for developers, how this may reshape local landscapes. Parking appeal in Rehoboth. Major changes proposed for Rehoboth Beach parking citations, how a shortened appeal period could affect you and the city's parking dynamics.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Marijuana businesses in Lewis up for debate. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner. Madeline Overturf has the evening off. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with the city of Lewis continuing discussions on what to do about recreational marijuana. New today in Lewis, the city is looking into how marijuana regulation might work instead of an outright ban. Live in Lewis is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, this isn't the first time the city has talked about recreational weed.
Mallory, Lewis is one of the few towns along the coast here in Sussex County that is yet to make a proper decision on what it wants to do with recreational marijuana. Now, the city has hosted multiple different discussions on the topic up to this point, but unlike other beach towns that have said outright no to the drug, such as Rehoboth Beach or Bethany Beach, the city is looking into how regulation may work here in Lewis if things such as weed shops and cultivation centers do not get banned by City Council. Now, just as a reminder, under the Marijuana Control Act, towns and municipalities do have the authority to not allow the sale or cultivation of recreational weed within its limits. One person said today they only see marijuana as a positive.
I think it has a definite medicinal value for some people, especially people with glaucoma, some other illnesses, and that its medicinal use should be overlooked just because of people being worried about the over-usage of the drug.
City Council is having discussion at their meeting tonight at 6:30. I'm Charles Reiner, live in Lewis, CoastTV News.
Thank you, Charles. Right now, early voting is happening in District 37, which is the Georgetown and Millsboro area. The candidates running for the District 37 seat are Valerie Jones-Giltner, who was nominated by the Delaware GOP, and Jane Hovington, nominated by Delaware Democrats. The seat became vacant after former state representative Ruth Briggs King resigned due to moving over the district line. The Department of Elections says early voting runs until December 19th at its office in Georgetown. The city of Rehoboth Beach is coordinating with DelDOT to repave Rehoboth Avenue from the traffic circle to the bandstand. The city says DelDOT anticipates that design work will be completed by the end of the year. The project, which includes areas outside of the city, will likely begin in the spring. But work on Rehoboth Avenue will be undertaken after Labor Day 2024. This project will include milling, paving, restriping, and some curbing work, as well as the creation of additional accessible parking spaces. Dogs on the beach will be up for discussion in Dewey Beach. The town's current summer season runs from May 15th to September 15th, during which dogs are banned on the beach from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Lifeguards are on duty from Memorial Day to Labor Day. New legislation could potentially allow dogs to enjoy the beach during the summer season daytime hours when no lifeguard is present. DenRec has announced the commencement of two important dredging projects in southern Delaware early next year. The first project will focus on the southern end of the Assawoman Canal. That is expected to end by early February 2024. DenRec says its crew will then move to White Creek, with completion anticipated by late winter or early spring. The goal is to make these waterways northwest of Bethany Beach easier to navigate. The projects aim to remove around 80,000 cubic yards of sediment to restore safe boating and recreational use. U.S. Senators Chris Van Hollen and Ben Cardin of Maryland joined the Biden-Harris administration in announcing the proposed offshore wind lease sale of two previously announced parcels in the central Atlantic Ocean will be held in 2024. According to Van Hollen's office, additional acreage off Maryland shores is to be designated as wind energy areas and will go for lease in a second sale in 2025. We are looking live outside into Ocean City. Cold out there tonight, and our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at the forecast this evening. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you, Mallory. You know, we've become so accustomed to unusually warm weather, we have to almost remind ourselves It is December, okay? So cold is expected, chill is expected, but even in this case, we're going to fall below the norm for this time of the year. I mean, as you take a look, courtesy of our Royal Plus camera, we're holding at about 44 degrees, but the winds are out of the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. So it feels like freezing right now as we speak. And as the temperature descends over the next few hours, it's going to continue to fall even more so, with the winds helping us feel the colder than, let's say, that 38 and clear skies we're expecting at 9 and 10 o'clock. It's going to feel more like, well, quite frankly, 30 to 29 to 28 degrees. You see, when the winds are coming out of the northwest, it's tapping into that drier air. It's dry and it's colder. So that combination makes that comfort level drop even more so than, let's say, if it was coming out of the southwest and it was warm, moist air. So dry, cold air versus warm, moist air, dynamic difference between the two. Now, coming up, we're going to talk about the dynamic differences of this week, because we're going to fall not only below freezing with the winds out of the northwest, but boy, you're going to need to go grab your coat for this week. Mallory?
Thank you, Paul. Dewey Beach is gearing up for that winter weather. The town is reminding people that snow removal is a shared responsibility between town maintenance staff and DelDOT, and maintenance staff is limited. During excessive snowfall, the town says be patient and let crews work around the clock to keep roads as accessible as possible. In the event of heavy snowfall, stay up to date on the town's Facebook page or the homepage of the town website. Also, make sure to pull out your phones and scan the QR code for our First Alert weather app, perfect to also use in the event of heavy snowfall. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need. You will see the QR code a little later again with Paul. Ocean City's Winterfest of Lights is currently experiencing a temporary closure. The town says due to inclement weather, the 58 acres of light displays was closed on Sunday. Winterfest of Lights will reopen on Wednesday. The Rehoboth Beach Trees and Green Infrastructure Committee, along with volunteers from Rehoboth and Bloom and the Village Improvement Association, are looking for volunteers. The committee says they are looking for people to help get rid of invasive plants in the area between Surf Avenue and Deauville Beach. According to the committee, the invasive plants are strangling many of the native trees. Work is scheduled to take place during the first 2 Saturdays in January, when vines will be most noticeable and insects largely gone. To sign up to help on January 6th or January 13th, you can email the committee chair. Delaware State Police arrested an Ocean View man for felony DUI and drug-related charges in Rehoboth Beach. According to troopers, the arrest took place after a trooper found 44-year-old Ian McIntyre asleep in his running van while parked at a gas station. Police say the trooper noticed signs of impairment during their interaction and then conducted sobriety tests. Troopers say a white powdery substance was found in plain view inside the van. They say they also found heroin, meth, other drugs, and drug-related tools. DSP says McIntyre was previously convicted of a DUI twice and is facing multiple charges. The Maryland Department of Transportation State Highway Administration will implement a 2-day detour on Route 90 on December 13th and 14th for paving operations. Starting at 8 a.m. both days, westbound 90 traffic will be detoured to southbound US 113 to westbound US 50 in Berlin. The detour aims to facilitate paving work on the 90 ramp onto US 50 westbound, and it will be lifted by 1:30 p.m. each day. Drivers can expect significant delays during work hours, and they should be cautious of uneven pavement surfaces, especially for bikers. Parking regulations will be up for discussion and a possible vote in Dewey Beach. The discussion will include a variety of potential scenarios, like a cost increase of the parking permits and meter rates, a change to the duration of the parking season, and a change to the free parking days and times. Imagine receiving a parking ticket only to realize you ran out of time to appeal the citation. This could become a common problem in Rehoboth Beach if the ticket appeal time frame goes from 30 days to just 7. This past summer, the city says 25,521 parking citations were given out. During the Parking Department's summer 2023 report, it said most people pay on the last day or forget to pay the ticket. The department believes shortening the appeal window to 7 days could reduce this problem. Some people in Rehoboth Beach worry the change could just frustrate visitors.
I feel like it would only be a difficult situation and maybe deter people to come to Rehoboth Beach if they're given less of the time to appeal a parking situation. So I really don't think it will help the visitors and the tourists and make it look like a good place to be.
City commissioners will discuss the parking department's proposal at their meeting on Friday. The parking department also says the change could reduce the amount of time it spends reviewing old citations. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what's most important to you when talking about parking enforcement. Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour. Looking at the screen here, it looks like the majority now says revenue focus. That's up to 67%. Now, clear rules, which was the leader earlier, is at 25%. These numbers are changing live on the air. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at coasttvnews.com or on our mobile app. We'll show you updated results again on Coast TV News at 11. We are just getting started tonight on Coast TV News at 6. The Delaware Natural Resources Police brings joy this holiday season by delivering Toys for Tots donations to children statewide, spreading the spirit of giving, where you can go in Sussex County tomorrow to donate new toys.
Well, from warmth to winter chill, we'll show you what's ahead and how you should dress for the rest of this week.
New tree requirements for developers, a compromise or a concern? The impact on balancing growth and greenery will be back in 60 seconds.
At Boscov's, find the gifts they'll love at the lowest prices guaranteed. Missy's Fashion Outerwear by Guess, Laundry, Free Country, and more, $29.99 to $69.99. Ladies' warm-line winter boots, $19.99 to $39.99. Men's and young men's thermal crews and Henleys, just $6.99. And 7-piece comforter sets, only $39.99. Find gifts for everyone on your list at the lowest prices guaranteed with extended holiday hours at all Boscov's.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The city of Lewis recently made changes to their code that affect new subdivisions, residential construction, and site development plans. These will now have to have at least one tree for every 2,500 square feet of land area on a parcel, on top of tree planting requirements. And if this tree density requirement can't be made by the developer, there could be a fee in lieu of it, a fee determined by Marin City Council. With several subdivisions set to be constructed in Lewis, some people hope this will mean a happy medium amongst locals and developers.
Everybody loves trees, right? And everybody loves Lewis apparently. So I think that if we can find a good balance between preserving the land and making space for everybody, we're going to be in good shape.
If a developer does pay to avoid this requirement, that money goes towards a budget for city trees. Worcester County State Attorney's Office just successfully closed an investigation regarding inappropriate sexual conversations that took place between a teenager in Ocean City and an adult in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Ocean City Police Department wants to remind parents and caregivers of the dangers children face with social media and online chat applications. Social media has become a prevalent part of everyone's life, even children. Online access can come with risks like inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and online predators. Using social media applications and websites where kids interact, predators may pose as a child or a teenager looking to make a new friend. The Food Bank of Delaware is offering free workforce training. The training will start January 16th for culinary arts and January 29th for warehousing and logistics. You will get 14 weeks of training, hands-on experience, and certifications. They will also provide job placement, transportation, uniforms, supplies, and textbooks. The deadline to register is January 2nd.
I have a question for you. Are you ready for a cold shock? Find out just how chilly we'll get coming up next.
The holidays are a time for giving, so All Exteriors is going up on the housetop to give one lucky Delmarva homeowner a new roof, free. Enter our holiday housetop giveaway by December 14th at allexteriorsmd.com.
It's all good. I'm covered. Even got a doctor's appointment this week. Covered for that too.
Babe, we're pregnant.
We're covered.
You can't plan for everything, but you can get peace of mind with health coverage through Maryland Health Connection.
Discover your future with Sussex Tech Adult Education. We offer registered apprenticeship and health profession programs and much more, which will prepare you for everything you need to succeed in your new career, providing hands-on experience with classes taught by professionals from every industry. Sussex Tech will assist our graduates in finding their new career opportunity. To learn more about how you can earn your professional credentials that can change your life, check out Sussex Tech Adult Education online.
Your future is waiting for you at Sussex Tech Adult Education.
20 years ago, Farmers Bank of Wheelers opened branches to serve Ocean City and West OC. Now, we're making it official with permanent locations to better serve our customers in Worcester County. While other banks are closing branches, we're banking on Ocean City's future. Sure, we have a world-class app, but sometimes there's no substitute for helpful, friendly people. Announcing our grand opening on 87th Street, North Ocean City, and coming in 2024, West OC on Route 611. Switch to the Farmers Bank of Wheelers, where people matter.
This year, share all the love you have during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities and an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity, plus $5 for every routine service performed. Make the most of the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event and start changing lives in your community together with Gateway Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Recent storms have caused roof, siding, and gutter damage in our area. All Exteriors can be out to your home as soon as tomorrow, and they work directly with your insurance. Call All Exteriors now or visit allexteriorsmd.com.
Right now, we have the kind of code that just in case, let's just say, for instance, you forget how cold it is outside, as soon as you open up the door, Mother Nature will smack you back in there to go get your jacket, your coat, your hat, all of that, particularly in the morning time for the next few days in a row. By the way, be sure you download and scan the QR code in the corner right there because you're going to need it. It's going to be that kind of chill in the air. Not necessarily cold, but chill, just enough to annoy you to go and put on those sleeves. As far as tonight is concerned, we'll drop from the 40s into the 30s, mostly clear skies. We do have breezy conditions because the small craft advisory along the coast stays in effect, so we are watching out for 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. But overall, we're looking pretty empty as far as any kind of profound weather makers in our neck of the woods, with the exception of a trough to our north, and that won't bother us none, as they say down south, well, further south. 42 degrees in Millsboro right now, and it's 42 not only there, but also in Redden and in Milford, but we're at 41 degrees in Milton as well as Lewis, and 42 degrees in Rehoboth, Indian River Inlet, and Bethany Beach. We are colder, plain and simple, like 23 degrees colder than we were just 24 hours ago, and we're 19 degrees colder in Ocean City. So yeah, we're feeling the difference, and you combine that with the winds out of the northwest and that drop in temps, that'll make you go grab your real jacket, believe it or not. Yesterday's winds, we got like 52 mile per hour wind gusts yesterday because it was really active yesterday. So what kind of setup are we looking for tonight? Well, winds are out of the northwest, but temperatures will be in the 40s for the evening hours. Also, that holds true for us in Vienna and Cambridge, mid to upper 40s. And we're going to be in the 40s this evening for us throughout the most southern portions of our viewing area. Tomorrow morning, though, we'll wake up to about 32 degrees. So there's a difference between those two. Cloud cover during the evening, but after midnight, well, actually 9 o'clock, skies will clear and will drop quickly. For tomorrow afternoon, we'll have lots of sunshine, but we'll only bounce back to the mid-40s. Listen, we're not going to get beyond the 40s for all week long. Even as you go into Wednesday afternoon, you see winds are out of the northwest, but we're still staying in the mid-40s. Now, for the next few days, listen, we're going to go from 48 to 49, down to 41, 40, 52, and 54. Now, those aren't the lows. Those are the highs for today. That's my spoiler graphic. You see, we start off in the most southern portions of our viewing area, 31 degrees, just below freezing. And then, we're looking at the winds out of the southwest, but as we go into Wednesday, once again, we're back to that cold, clammy 41. And with the winds swirling throughout this time frame, mainly coming out of the northwest for Wednesday and Thursday, directly out of the north, that's pouring more cold air on top of what we're dealing with. So, for example, this week, we're going to go from like sunshine, a few clouds, to more sunshine by Wednesday. or Thursday. Now, you notice Thursday, all this sunshine we're looking at Thursday, all this sunshine, it's that movie, how that movie goes? It's a fugazi. It's a fake, okay? Because we're looking at sunshine and 41, but it's going to be cold, not warm. So you notice Tuesday, Wednesday, right, scattered clouds. Thursday, we're sunny, but still cold. It's the coldest day of the week. What's the coldest day of the week?
For the heads up there, Paul, the Delaware Natural Resources Police are delivering Toys for Tots collected in their 2023 campaign. Toys donated by the public and DNREC employees will be given out to children statewide. You can also get a special photo opportunity with Santa Claus at the Delaware Seashore State Park tomorrow at noon. Delaware's Division of Public Health is promoting a Spread Joy Not Germs campaign this holiday season. With COVID-19, the flu, and RSV cases rising, it is important to remember to get vaccinated if possible. Also, stay home when you're sick, get tested if you're exposed, and consider wearing a mask in certain situations. DPH Director Stephen Blessing encourages everyone to follow these steps for a germ-free holiday season. And we love decorating for the holidays, and we love seeing your homes. Take a look at your screen. We got this amazing holiday house from the Bragg family. Check it out here. The house looks very merry and bright with all of the lights and decor. Thank you so much for sharing. You can send your pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse. And the holiday season is here, and the Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. Already, we have collected more than $192,000 to help provide Christmas for children who otherwise might go without. But as we all know, this year is creating hardship for many more people, and the need for help will be even larger. Here's a look at some people who have already helped. We have another generous donation to our Bless Our Children campaign and another card to add to our Christmas tree. This one is from the Sard family of Milford. It has these pets on the front that says they've been good this year. We want to make sure that all the children that have been good this year on Delmarva get presents to open on Christmas morning. If you want to help us do that, just go to blessourchildren.org.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. In NBA action, the Philadelphia 76ers are hosting the Washington Wizards tonight. The squads face off for the second time this week. On Wednesday, the Wizards almost pulled off the upset at home, but Philly held on 131-126, their second victory over Washington this season. Tonight, the Sixers are trying to collect their 15th win of the season and third straight. On Friday, they knocked off Atlanta 125-114 behind 38 points and 14 rebounds from Joel Embiid and 30 points from Tyrese Maxey. On the other side, Washington is trying to halt a 4-game losing streak as they sit at 3-18 and 14th in the Eastern Conference. In their last game, the Wizards fell to the Nets 124-97. Tip-off between the Sixers and Wizards is at 7 p.m. at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. And don't miss our game of the night, a battle between Salisbury rivals in girls high school basketball. Parkside taking on Y-High. Both teams have the potential to lead the Bayside South Conference this season. Right now, both are undefeated at 2-0. Both squads are also returning their starting lineups from last season. Check out our live broadcast of Y-High taking on the Rams in girls basketball now on the Delmarva Sports Network. And we'll also have highlights from this matchup on the Final Score tonight at 10:30. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Soaring Over the Shore is brought to you by Morse Roofing and Siding.
A private beach on the Delaware Bay. Prime Hook is great for both the people who live here in this peaceful community and also the wildlife that calls it home.
It's a small stretch of beach, but this neighborhood has waterfront views both ways. Many horseshoe crabs call the bay water their home parts of the year, whereas the Prime Hook National Wildlife Refuge is sanctuary for migratory birds. With recent marsh restoration, the area is booming and beautiful for all those who live and love in Prime Hook.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
At Morse Roofing and Siding, we feel our team is the best. From our estimators, production and admin management, to our installers and owners, we strive to provide a quality product at an affordable price with exceptional customer service every time.
Hi, I'm Tom Morse.
And I'm Tommy K. Morse.
We are your local family and veteran-owned home exterior renovation contractor right here in Dagsboro, Delaware.
Serving Sussex County.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah,
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
It hardly ever snows at our house this time of year, which can be a big bummer. But I still check every day, just in case. My mom says never give up, because the holidays are full of miracles. And they are, especially with my mom.
You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning extends warm wishes to you and your loved ones this holiday season. Let us ensure your home is cozy and comfortable all year long. From your entire Coastal Comfort family, Happy Holidays! Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 16th through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Bundle up for this week. It's that kind of cold in the morning for the next few mornings in a row. Look at that, well below freezing till we get to, let's say, Sunday.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The NBC Nightly News is up next, and we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.